is, so dangerous in the air. Deflected,
Oh!
It is 3-2, and scores! Well, it was Bernardo Silva from Portugal yesterday, Bruno Fernandes from Portugal today. Gets the second semi-final underway. And indeed, Casemiro is in the back line. We're a quarter of a way through the game if it finishes in 90 minutes. McTominay. Nacho back on his feet. Hard and low, and Manchester United have taken the lead. And at very close range, Scott McTominay couldn't miss. He set the ball rolling against Liverpool, and he's done the same here at Wembley. It had been coming, Matt Upson.
Absolutely, Martin. Really had been coming. Coventry, not really in the game in terms of posing a threat or having the ball even. And Manchester United, well, really comfortable in possession. And it's that man who has just got a goal-scoring touch this season. I mean, defensive midfield player he used to be. Now he's looking more like a number 10. He just gets in the right position. It's a lovely delivery in from Darlow. That gully that you want to hit between the retreating defenders and the goalkeeper, he's right there. You've got about a 6-yard area and he just bangs the ball in there. Collins comes out to block it, but McTominay with the simplest of tap-ins.
Well, playing like a number 10, that's number 10 of his goal tally for this season.
Have to find a way of getting those players into the game.
Hello. Bruno Fernandes. Might be an offside here, but the flag has stayed down. Yeah, of course, it's an operation. Manchester United play on. Oh, boy, did they play on, and it's the corner. The flag hasn't gone up. Great hit by Rashford.
It's another simple ball over the top that develops the chance, and the moment Marcus Rashford's coming onto that, you know he's hitting the target. He's super from this kind of range. He's got that lovely technique where he kind of knuckleballs it. It's a really good save, actually. Plenty of power on that hit. It's a strong hand from Collins.
This is a big moment, you feel, for Coventry if they ship a second here on the stroke of half-time. Maguire so dangerous in the air. There he is, so dangerous in the air. Harry Maguire, and it is 2-0, and we're still ticking on to the end of the first half. And that's a big setback for Coventry, but a great moment of impetus for Manchester United.
You can put that crystal ball away now, Martin. Talk that one up. Corner, set piece, Maguire. And this header is very Harry Maguire. I mean, it's far too much freedom. It's that zonal mark. You have to have a player out in his face, stopping him with that run-up. The moment he gets that kind of momentum, flight of the delivery spot on. It's such a simple header for Maguire. He's not going to score many simpler than that. Once he gets his forehead on the front of the ball, it's a nice technique. He can see that near post area. He just punches it back across the goal. Super header, but far too easy for Manchester United. Coventry will be hugely disappointed with that goal right before half-time.
McTominay. It's a lovely sweeping pass out to Rashford. Wan-Bissaka coming on the inside. Rashford going his own way. I think was shaping for a shot, and then his touch only allowed him a pass. And there's Bruno Fernandes almost putting his trademark on this semi-final.
Well, from where I'm sat, I thought that was going to ripple the net. I mean, lovely dip, that is not far away. Maybe a foot. And he gets the ability to curl the ball, but with that dip as well. Look how much that's dipping underneath the crossbar. Lovely effort from him.
Rashford seemed to change his mind. It gets to Bruno Fernandes, and it's ended up in the back of the net. And that could be curtains for Coventry. 3-0. When the big games come around, Bruno Fernandes is usually at the heart of the matter.
Oh, Bruno Fernandes finishing off the move, but a little bit fortunate, I feel, with how the ball's gone in the back of the net. They had numbers there. Rashford on the outside. The ball kind of spins into Fernandez. He has a shot with his left foot. I think there's a bit of a cheeky deflection, just lifts it over Collins as it goes into that near post area. They've been taking a chance, Coventry, which you do like, but just there, look, wicked deflection. Off the heel, wasn't it? And then Collins has got no time to react into that near post area. Really fortunate finish from Bruno Fernandes, but it's really put this game to bed.
He knows it. Yep, it went off, I think, Bobby Thomas. A dose of reality around Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, it's gone a little bit flat in that blue end, doesn't it?
Here's Casemiro trying to set up another one. Oh, it could have been for Harry Maguire. On the lunge.
I think the disappointing thing for Coventry is that they've come unstuck a little bit on the set plays. It was a really good run on the overlap from Casemiro. Great header back across. Garnacho unmarked on the penalty spot and could have ended up with another goal. And I think if he gets enough of his upper body, if he's just using the arm and the arm's outstretched, I think it does look and feel different, but it was his whole upper body.
More defending to be done here, and it's swept in by Sims. So Coventry do get a goal, and Ellis Sims, with 20 minutes left. Mark Robins, a great goal scorer himself as a player, has brought one here to the Sky Blues. The former Everton man has a good finish.
Great finish, and it's that right-hand side again for Coventry. It's been a problem for Manchester United since Tavares has come on. He's really featured his delivery into the box. It bounces. I mean, it's really poor defending. Casemiro hasn't got across at all. Harry Maguire is out of position. Look at the space he has there to tap that in. But nonetheless, Martin, that is a tricky finish. He's off the shin, actually, because the ball's really spun up. Look at that, where it hits him, right on the shin pad. He's not complaining, and that still, for me, is a really good improvisation of the finish, but far too much space in the Manchester United box.
Here's Anthony, Coventry on the back foot again. Anthony loves to do that. Come inside. He's not the only player in the world who fancies himself coming from the right onto the left foot. Here goes Ellis Sims, and here go Coventry in pursuit of a moment that would give us a rattling good climax. O'Hare deflected.
Oh!
It is 3-2, and we have got that climax. He's the cheerleader and the goal scorer. This is the FA Cup, in case you hadn't realised.
Oh, can it happen?
Yes, is the answer. It can.
Can it happen? Can Coventry get back level in this game? You need a little bit of luck. Manchester United had it with the Bruno Fernandes goal. Fortunate deflection. This one, obviously, a huge deflection. But the point is, they got into a situation where they had the opportunity to get that shot off. Sims, really good hold-up play, plays it into O'Hare, and all of a sudden, the ball spins up off Wan-Bissaka's back. Onana, absolutely no chance. No chance whatsoever. O'Hare with the strike, and that's in the back of the net. What a final 10 minutes we're set up for.
Well, suddenly there's hope. Suddenly visiting Wembley, even in defeat, will be very memorable, but it's not defeat yet. In by O'Hare. It's Eriksson who has to steer it away. Torp gets it back. Crossed by Wright, they're lining up at the far post. There's a shout for handball, it's a penalty. In the 93rd minute, handball given against Aaron Wan-Bissaka. The arm is out at Wembley. They were 3-0 down, Coventry City. He waits again, Haji Wright. That's his style. Here he goes, and scores! 3-3. One of the great semi-final recoveries the spirit, if you like, of 1987. But this is Mark Robins' team now. And they are heroes to those fans, and rightly so. What a contrast in emotions. Doug King, the owner, is on his feet.
Well, I just cannot believe we're in this situation. Cool as you like from Haji Wright. Sees Onana going one way, strokes it in the other side. And that is the way to celebrate in front of a full half end of sky blue Wembley. What a moment for Coventry.
36,000 of them. Prayers are answered at that end of the ground. Pressure. And Evike. And now Diallo. And we do go to extra time. One of the most extraordinary second halves of an FA Cup semi-final has seen here at the new Wembley. And Haji Wright with the penalty, bringing parity after goals from Ellis Sims and a defected effort from Callum O'Hare. Manchester United look home and hosed, but Mark Robins' side are built of sterner stuff than they showed in the first half. What a second half for them. Remember, they've lost Marcus Rashford to injury. Onana had to deal with it. Tavares wasn't trying to play it, so he couldn't be offside. Hoyland. Ahmad trying to set it up. Oh, Bruno Fernandes rocks the crossbar. Has been a good hit from outside the penalty area from both teams, really. Torp's effort, and now Bruno Fernandes a whisker away from giving Manchester United the lead, but on the counter-attack they might go behind for the first time in this semi-final, but Haji Wright runs and runs and runs out of room. And play on, says referee Rob Jones, and Coventry only too willing to do that. O'Hare, Haji Wright's in here for Coventry. Oh! But there's still time for Coventry. With O'Hare and Haji Wright, the flag has stayed down here. This is going to be sensational. It is. It's Torp with the touch. That means delirium for Coventry City. Virtually the last kick from 3-0 down to 4-3 up. I think we are waiting on the check for offside.
I mean, it does look tight.
What a big call. Perhaps the biggest call that VAR has had to make. Oh, it's no goal. It's no goal, it's offside.
Look how tight that is.
Now they're holding their breath. They were punching the air only seconds earlier. United's corner. They've scored from one at this end of the stadium to get the lead. And it's smuggled away far enough, and we do go to penalties. So, if you like, Champions League against Championship. And he's missed it, a save. It was an attempt to Panenka it, and Collins kept it out. There it is, and here it goes, and he blasts it in. And drives it in a bit like Haji Wright's technique, and they're on the board, Manchester United.
And a solid pen.
And he does pick that one out.
Well, since coming on, he's been brilliant, Torp. He had an amazing hit in the second half on the volley, and this strike here is as clean as you like. Look at that for a penalty, wow.
The intention of Christian Eriksen, who does the job with the minimum of fuss, I must say. O'Hare for Coventry, and Onana saves it. So we're one failure apiece now. Who so rarely fails from the penalty spot and makes it look ridiculously easy.
Well, that is how to stroke one home.
So it's Ben Sheaf. Oh, he's missed it. Sorry for him. This can win it, and it does. And United will play City. It's a Manchester FA Cup final again for the second season in a row, but they've had to do it the hard way. Some would say they've been a bit fortunate to do it the way it's happened. The technology, which is part of the game, we have to accept that, stopped Erik ten Hag's team from being beaten with the very last touch of extra time. But the shootout now has gone Manchester United's way. After a wonderful game, United win 4-2 on penalties after the 3-3 draw.